Hello everybody and welcome to this BK Academy video which is showing you how to increase the accuracy of your shots by finding the exact centre every time you take your shot. If you are new here, very warm welcome to the channel. Be grateful if you could all hit thumbs up on the video. Make sure you are subscribed and do enable that bell button as well so you get notified when we upload new content. Okay, let's look at finding the exact centre every time we take our shot. We have here a video that I'm just going to use in slow motion, and let's look at exactly what happens here when we pull the ball back from the tee, or also on our second shot, of course. Pulling the ball back, arrow's already started swinging, and we have here what we're going to call, as we know, as the adjustment ring. We see as the ball gets near, those four triangles are going to lock in, and when we've got that ball inside the ring, we get the animation here. But is the ball in the exact centre? And that's what we need to look at and keep checking all of the time. And this may sound very basic and fundamental to people that have been playing the game a long time, but let me tell you, I still make mistakes here. Admittedly, not very often on this thing, but once or twice find myself without the ball exactly in the adjustment ring. So we need to make sure what we're doing here. We have the ball too high in this example here, look. We're going to be underpowering our shot. We have the ball too low. We are adding overpower here. The target is actually beginning to shake. Here, look, the ball is not in the middle. We have unintentional left curl. And here we would be adding unintentional right curl. So what do we need to check? We've got 4 brilliant reference points that we can use. Here's a zoomed in version. So you see those teeth there, those triangles that are formed when we pull the ball into the adjustment ring. We need to make sure that these points are exactly the same on the references that we have. So we have one northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest, and it's very, very difficult to see, but I've measured here the distance from the north, south, east and westerly points of the ball to the inside of the adjustment ring, and these are all exactly the same. This is a perfectly centered shot. Now the ball, looking at those corners, at those teeth, it is in the exact same position each time. It's not really touching any of the corners, but there isn't really too much of a gap. It's just about flush without actually overlapping the corners, and you need to make sure that all 4 corners that we have there in the adjustment ring, that it is uniform across every single point. This will mean that you are hitting a perfectly centered shot. No unintentional curl, no unintentional under or over power. You may well think, right, why is this so important? Is it really going to make much difference? In some cases, no, it won't. But in other cases, yes, it will. Let's take you back to the Christmas Park tournament on the dreaded City Park. We're in hole 2 here. Very good eagle opportunity on this long par 5. Now, this is a shot I've dropped several times already in the week. I know I'm setting my spins to have the ball guide to the cup. I'm aiming close to the end of the rough, but that's fine, and I'm using here a slider number, slider percentage with elevation, to ensure that if I hit perfect and I set up the shot correctly and pull the rings accurately, I'm going to drop this for an eagle. I'm using reference points where it's first becoming my turn, looking at plus yardages on my short iron. So I've got this dialed in. I've not missed this shot all week, and here we have a successful shot. We hit perfect. Yes, I know if I hit a great right, we're most likely going to miss the rough or miss the eagle. But here we execute it perfectly. We drop for an eagle. Okay, I've switched to cans. I'm playing another round now. Here we're playing the same shot. Okay, slight variance in wind angle, but shouldn't make a difference. And we do have Grizzly 6, so we don't have full ball guide. But I have dropped it with Grizzly 6 before. I have to aim slightly high here just to compensate for my position on the fairway, but again, not going to affect my slider percentages or my ring adjustment. I'm adjusting my shot. I've set ball guide to hole, or as best as possible with Grizzly level 6. I've pulled the correct number of rings. My pull angle is good. I hit perfect. I think, yeah, great, we're going to get eagle here. But what happens? We fly the rough. Why, though? Thankfully, due to a lot of observant people watching me get that shot wrong on stream, they were able to tell me why. And let's pause the video and zoom in on the point of impact. There you see, this I think was largely the contributing factor, if not the sole factor, for this shot going wrong. Now, I've taken the tape measure out here. The gap between the ball at the bottom of the Kingmaker and the adjustment ring is only half the amount as it is at the top. So I'm actually applying unintentional overpower here. And as we saw, because the margin of error was very small, because I was aiming so close to the edge of the rough where it goes to the fairway, this, in my opinion, was enough to cause that shot to miss the rough completely. We were in tailwind, so that amplifies the effect of the overpower. So comparing to what we really should have, perfectly centered shot, gaps the same all the way round. On this one, admittedly, the quality isn't great, but let me assure you, there is an overlap there with the ball hitting the bottom teeth. I am unintentionally overpowering. So that is what we want. Okay, how do you check this? Now, when you're on the shot, obviously you're holding your device, your finger or your thumb is in the way. You've got to have to rotate your device just to check, because there's always going to be a part of your finger or thumb that is obscuring the full reference point. So this is something I feel we need to look at on replay. So my advice to you, if you see a shot that's maybe not going as well as you think, have a look at the replay. Take a screen recording, pause it, go frame by frame, zoom in, look at the ball in the adjustment ring. Even if you've been playing the game a long time, I think this is something we all need to keep in mind and check on a regular basis, just to get the fundamentals right, because if those are not right, we are going to see errors in our gameplay, and as you saw from my example there, it will cost us shots from time to time in tournaments, tour play, or indeed accuracy on the golden shot. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do share it with your clanmates and friends in the game, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye for now.